So in the morning, I feel like you have to get up early. Well, it depends on what early is for you. For me, early is 5:30, 5 o'clock. And whenever I wake up at 5:30, 5 o'clock, by the way, this is what the raspberry one looks like. Looks cute. But whenever I wake up at 5:30 or 5 o'clock, I just feel like I'm so much more refreshed. I feel like I'm so much better. And I have to have a semblance of a routine. So whenever I get up, I chug water. I chug a mug full of water, or I use my bottle and chug some of that. And I do that. Then I make my bed, get changed. I make a good breakfast because I know people think it's funny and cute to say, "Oh no, I don't have breakfast in the morning. I just never have time." Girl, eat your breakfast. Eat your breakfast. It's good for you. It's the most important. Probably not the most important, but it's one of the most important meals of the day. All the meals of the day are important, okay? Eat your breakfast. It'll help you. And no wonder you look like you've not slept or you're exhausted. You haven't eaten your breakfast. But also, you can't just be having awful things for breakfast. You have to have something good. And yeah, no, I'm lazy at times. So sometimes it's just porridge with berries and seeds. And a tiny bit of kefir, kefir, which is like a yogurt drink. It's more convenient than yogurt, I suppose. Or when I've got enough time, I put some rolls in the air fryer because you can make rolls in the air fryer. It's really good. Chop up some fruit and some tomatoes, and I have that with some herbs and some salt and some pepper on the tomatoes, not on the fruit. And that's my breakfast, and I might have it with a fried egg for some protein. So it's really important to make sure you get like a balanced breakfast. I don't always get a balanced breakfast, so I don't really know why I'm saying this, but I am improving. So yeah. When it comes to school bags, you can spend more, you can spend less. It doesn't matter too much. I don't spend a massive amount. My mom kind of let me steal one of her bags. But I think I've seen this bag on sale for like 30 something pounds, which while it isn't very cheap, it's still a good amount, and you can probably, if you bargain nicely enough, you can find it for cheaper somewhere. But yeah, no, it's really good. It's got lots of space. It works, and I haven't accessorized it yet because I got on the last week of school because my backpack died on me. So I haven't accessorized it yet, but as I'm going to be keeping it for the new term, it turns out I'll be adding like pearls, ribbons, etc. onto my bag to just make it really cute. And then, like I mentioned before, you can upgrade notebooks for free. And if you go on Amazon, you should be supporting the original businesses. But in all honesty, you can find good dupes on there for stationery. Like 4Candies, I think, sells dupes mainly, but they sell good dupes. So, I mean, they still cost a bit, but if you want a middle ground, I'd suggest going to 4Candies as you get good stuff there. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. But most importantly, the best way to romanticize school is to see the bright side in it. You see friends, you learn really interesting things, as well as the boring things. But certain things are just stuck in our heads, like how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So, I've got like a bunch of different playlists that I use. Most notably, I've got like my everyday music that I really enjoy listening to, which for me is like rock and metal, if you didn't know. That one's actually public on my account. It's called Slay Metal Music. Yeah, no. Amazing. Love metal music. It's like my favorite genre ever. And a lot of people don't know that about me, but yeah, no, I'm very into metal. But I do love some other music. So I also really love the dark academia style. The Neighborhood. Oh my goodness. They're so good. And Arctic Monkeys as well. So I'll give you a tour of my different playlists and you can see for yourself. So in this area, I had to get rid of my previous recording because I forgot that copyright was a thing. So yeah, in the corner you can see one of my metal songs. I'd really suggest checking out Korn if you like metal. So this is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. It's one of my favourite songs ever. It's so good. It sounds really good. So this is like my studious dark academia girl summer. So I listen to this when I'm walking to school or like doing stuff. Swear to weather. I feel like everyone's got this on their playlist, but I see why. Like the Neighborhood is so good, and this song is like one of the most popular, but I don't know whether it's their best. So Summertime Sadness, it's really good, but I feel like that she's got a better song. Flawless. This is my favorite song by The Neighborhood. It is like their best song ever. It is so good. Like the lyrics, everything is just amazing. I love it so much. It's just it's a brilliant song. But I feel like I really like Lana Del Rey. But this is my favourite song. This one is, though. It's like the Season of the Witch. And it's okay up until like a certain part. So like as you can see, I'm going to skip to this part. Like, oh no, must be the Season of the Witch. Like, oh, this part is a brilliant song. And I think it's featured in like quite a lot of TV shows. This song is like in all of the K-pop Demon Hunters sorts of like edits. This song is so sad. I love it so much though. Like, oh, the lyrics are brilliant and the song is just amazing. You should really listen to it. It's one of my favorite songs. This song is brilliant. I love seeing it and watching like edits of it. This song is really good. It's one of my best friend's favorite songs, and I'm actually writing a book that got inspiration from this song. This song just gives off like Queen vibes. It's brilliant. And I feel like if you're listening to music, you need to have like a good listening experience. And I used to have like wired headphones, but these are so much better. I kind of want the AirPod Maxes, but like I mentioned before, I am broke as, so yeah, I can't do that. But these are still really good. They're actually, I got them on a discount, but I think they're £45. I flashed a picture up though. But yeah, so I listened to these songs while walking to school. I heard that you're meant to listen to like happy songs and that'll affect your mindset, and I do think that's true. But all of my songs are sad. But I think if the songs you listen to make you feel happy and you enjoy them, then it's going to affect your mindset more than if your songs simply just have sad lyrics. And what else? I love a good true crime podcast like Stephanie Sue, but specifically Rotten Mango. Like, oh my goodness, it's so good. So I either listen to on my playlists or that. So I think the next thing that really helps me is having a nice environment. And I know that like if you're under stress, your environment will get messy, and that's inevitable. That's going to happen. But I think it's also important you clean it. So in recent years, instead of just letting it get messy because I'm so stressed, I spend like 30 minutes before I go to bed just cleaning. And I'll put on music, like I mentioned before, a podcast, and that'll keep me interested, or like a Netflix show. Has anyone else been like binge watching K-pop Demon Hunters? Like, has no right to be that good. I don't love soda pop though. It gets in your head, but I don't love it. But I will say watching that while cleaning my room is such a vibe. Also decorating. I've got lots of little things that I used to decorate. Let me show you. So I feel like this has almost become like an icon of my channel, because like look at it, I spent ages on it. These are origami roses that my friend made for me. She's amazing. I cannot do origami to save my life. I used a little thing on Pinterest, and then I traced around the stars, cut it out, and I used it to make all these little traces. To find out how I did this, you need to go watch my video. I'll flash it on the screen here. Watch it, it's such a good video. It's underrated. People need to watch it because I also show how I do it. I love this ribbon. You can get a ribbon anywhere, and just add some details. I had some pearls on there, but the pearls were too heavy and kept on falling off, so I need to find a way to add them on. I'm going to add more to the decor, but this is good for now. It took me not so long actually, but I will definitely be adding more. So up here is like a print of one of my favorite paintings ever. It's like all these ballerinas, and it's such a pretty painting. I love it so much. It was actually originally my mum's. I used to do ballet, I think for like, I started when I was 2, ended when I was 10, so like 8 years. Yeah, I was decent, but the thing is I stopped enjoying it, but now I'm enjoying other forms of dance more, and I'm exploring that. But it's still one of my favourite paintings ever, and it's such a pretty and key part of my room. So this was painted by my grandmother of my dad and my aunt in South Africa, and I love it. My great-grandmother grew up in England, and so did my grandparents. However, they moved to South Africa, and my parents grew up in South Africa. However, they often spend time in England. But yeah, love it. This little piece where I keep all my jewellery, it looks very sparse right now, but that's because I'm starting to wear my jewellery a lot more. But it's this tiny dinosaur, and it looks really cute, and it goes on my windowsill. I use this as well for jewellery. It's like a tiny glass bowl. I got it from like a pudding cup, but it's amazing. I have these fake pearls from my mother, and oh, it's tangled with the necklace. Okay, then I've got this necklace. I got this necklace for very cheap. However, it's actually such an adorable necklace. Give me a sec. Yeah, it's like flowers and butterflies. I don't know whether I'm a gold or silver person, as I've got like such a mix of both, and I don't really know which one I look better in. I'm wondering whether I should get a colour analysis done, but yeah, it looks really cute. And when I add more pearls and chains in, it looks adorable. So actually, my spider usually sits here, but because we're going away on holiday, we've moved it downstairs so our neighbour can take care of it. And right now I've got my tea set here. I just use this very often. I'll explain why I use it and why you should use cute stuff too as well later. Fairy lights. I feel like if you want to make a room cute, use fairy lights, as they just look amazing and they upgrade the room. And I got these for my birthday, but these tiny mushrooms, and they're adorable. I feel like another great thing is to add like whimsy to your life. So like doing fun things outside, getting dressed up for no reason, just because you want to, and like using pretty plates and things. I feel like it just adds so much fun and joy to your life, and it brings out some of the stress of things that you'd usually dislike doing. So I like fill these teacups with water because I'm too lazy to fill it with anything else, and I spill stuff very easily. I'm really clumsy. I just drink water out of these, and it's like a really basic thing, but it just brings this weird joy to me, and it just feels so magical. And I feel like I'm in a movie. This is the teapot I use. But yeah, I also use a mug. Let me go get it. This is like my favorite mug ever. I love insects of any kind. It's like such a this pretty pink color, such a lovely like material. Also, it's like massive, so it can hold pretty much anything. And in the warmer months, I use it for like hot chocolate, but because I don't like coffee or tea. But I mainly use it for water in the colder months. But yeah, it's really pretty. I got it for my birthday. Same with the teacups, and I just feel like it adds such a lovely bit of detail to my room and my life. The thing I like to do is to set up a picnic blanket outside and read, and I'll bring up my tea set and I'll just read outside while I'm, having my life. And then it just feels so magical because we've got such a like nature-filled garden. As we've got 2 ponds, bunch of trees, and we've got like a bunch of butterflies that come here, and we see starlings. They're apparently not particularly common where I live, but we've got like baby frogs in our garden right now, and we've got some strawberry bushes, lavender bushes, 2 rose bushes, hydrangea bushes. But yeah, it's just a lovely place to sit and read, and sometimes I'll journal there. A big part of my identity is I love reading, as you can probably tell by my room. So another big thing you can do is turn the things you hate into things you love. So I like certain aspects of studying, but I don't like other aspects of studying. So let me quickly show you what I'll do. Welcome to my study. This is where I do all my work. So the thing is, you shouldn't be studying on your bed. I know it sounds cute, it looks cute. People say, oh, if you romanticize your life, act like you're a movie character, sit on your bed and study. It doesn't work. I've tried. So all that happens is you get back pain. It's painful and you can't focus. So there's so many things you can do to fix that. So what I like to do is I make sure it's a bit expensive. It can get expensive, but I make sure I've got a few nice supplies. So what I generally tend to do is ask for my birthday, as that sort of, I mean, it depends on your circumstances in general, but even if it's just one nice pen and you refill it once in a really long time, it's still one nice pen, and it'll still, at least for me, help keep me motivated. So I reuse stuff. Like I just take old pens, like pen cases, and then I'll put the ink barrel inside. So even if the ink is in there and I don't have to get rid of the pen, I can just keep the pen, except now I use reusable gel pens, which are more expensive. However, you can get cheaper options and you can just make it ballpoint pens. The thing I love to do is decorate my notebooks and just my stationery and make my notes cute. And a lot of the stuff I do for free. So as I mentioned in my room video, I got some books for free at school, but if you want to hear the whole story, I'll have to go get there. So I used some of those books to create a book cover for all my notebooks. The original book cover was just like purple, and it was like all shiny and weird and looks really gross. However, I got all of this for free, as I just used print paper for that, random old lip oil that I found lying around the house, and I got this really cute cover for free. So you can DIY it yourself. It looks amazing. I like making neat notes. It's just one of my favorite things in the world to do, and it makes me feel really organized, and it motivates me so much, which for some people I can see why it doesn't work, but for me it works. So yeah, I'm gonna be that one girl in the class with overly fancy and beautiful notes, because it works and it helps and it looks cute. So this is like some examples of my notes. I'm just going to do a quick zoom in. You can see my pen is dying, so ignore that. But you can see it's like quite basic. I just like to make my handwriting look neat, as that just generally neatens up your whole notes in general. Because if my handwriting was messy, then my notes would look a lot worse. But yeah. So notes really help me, and I think I'm going to do a what's in my pencil case to next video. It's gonna be a short video if I do that though, but oh well. But yeah, I just love doing really small things that helps me feel motivated and ready for school, and I'll show you what else I do for school. Another room change. We're back at my desk. Wow, I just teleported here. Okay, so we're not allowed technology at my school, so I can't take any digital notes. That's just out of the question, which is disappointing because I'd want to save paper, but here we are now, I suppose. But one thing I love to do is make flashcards. So I've got these plain flashcards. I think I prefer the look of the plain flashcards. But before I got these, I bought a pack of coloured flashcards. And I'm just going to use the coloured flashcards because I don't want to waste paper. So, as you may know, I have already done geography flashcards. And, well, one geography flashcard. I've got more, but I'm just going to show my examples. That's what my geography flashcards look like. All my flashcards stayed the same, just like main definition, what might spark off of it. Actually, I forgot to do something for my flashcards, but I'll do that later. So yeah, I've got a bunch of flashcards that I'm just going to be ending up using for the school year next year, as these will last for ages, I think. Sticky notes. Oh my goodness, sticky notes. They are amazing. They're like the best things ever. You can use them for almost anything. These are my cute ones, but I also customized these to have like little green bits on them, but they're really basic. Then I always keep a hair clip by my desk. You know what, maybe I am a gold girl. I've got a lot of gold stuff. But yeah, no, this is just a nice hair clip. It doesn't fit on my hair. Well, no, my hair just doesn't work in it. It needs to be longer, but also shorter. I don't know. But it's a cute hair clip, and I just am not used to it, as I got it very recently. Because my other hair clip died on me. Why does all my stuff die on me? But annotation tabs. Yeah. I've got these two right now, and they're really cute. And I use them for my books because I like annotating books. Because I'm really bad at annotating books and I'm trying to improve. When it comes to school bags, you can spend more, you can spend less. It doesn't matter too much. I don't spend a massive amount. My mum kind of let me steal one of her bags. But I think I've seen this bag on sale for like 30 something pounds, which while it isn't very cheap, it's still a good amount, and you can probably, if you bargain nicely enough, you can find it for cheaper somewhere. But yeah, no, it's really good. It's got lots of space. It works, and I haven't accessorized it yet because I got on the last week of school because my backpack died on me. So I haven't accessorized it yet, but as I'm going to be keeping it for the new term, it turns out I'll be adding like pearls, ribbons, etc. onto my bag to just make it really cute. And then, like I mentioned before, you can upgrade notebooks for free, and if you go on Amazon, you should be supporting the original businesses, but in all honesty, you can find good dupes on there for stationery. Like, For Candies, I think, sells dupes mainly, but they sell good dupes. So, I mean, they still cost a bit, but if you want a middle ground, I'd suggest going to For Candies, as you get good stuff there. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. But most importantly, the best way to romanticize school is to see the bright side in it. You see friends, you learn really interesting things, as well as the boring things. But certain things are just stuck in our heads, like how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So, you may be wondering if you don't have a lot of money, but you still want to get nice things. So first of all, I am already working to get money, so I'm starting to become a bit less broke. I've gotten like my first proper paycheck today. It's taking care of the neighbor's dog, but they give me decent money for it. It's not too expensive, and I love animals completely. I love any animal to be honest. Even though I've got a phobia of dogs, as long as I know the dog, I'm fine with them. But yeah, so if you live in England, I'm going to give you some recommendations for affordable sort of products. Lip balms. I would generally say Vaseline is a really good one because it's £2 in some places. For some places I've heard it's cheaper, which is really good. You can get a massive bottle. I really like the rosy ones. They've got a new collab with Emily in Paris, and oh my goodness, it smells amazing, it looks amazing. But I had other things on my list that I wanted to get, which I'm actually about to show you. So I didn't end up getting it, but if I get a bit more money, then I might get it. But essentially, give it cute packaging, give it a nice scent, say it's limited edition, and it will go off the shelves. Like, I think there were only 10 left, but there's supposed to be 50 for all Vaseline. But apparently they're getting a bit of a restock quickly, so I hope I can get it. So I have officially gotten these. These are by Boots. They've got 5. I've only got 4. One of them's already like nearly used up. So you may be thinking, oh, but I don't have any nice self-care products. I can't buy. So it's really difficult for me to have like a nice self-care routine because I don't have a lot of money to spend on that. Okay, hear me out. So, Dove soap. You can get these bars. I think you can get a pack of the pink ones, which are more expensive than the normal ones, for like £2 something. So these are really good. I've currently got one right now. Let me grab it. These are amazing. They smell slightly cleaner. It doesn't make as big of a difference as what people said it would, so I think I'll go back to the original. It just has a slightly rosy scent, but it's not very obvious, so not sure whether it was worth the extra 30p, but yeah. Then another thing I'd suggest is one of these. These you can get for £3-4, and it lasts for a while. I've had this one for 6 months and it's still got like a lot in it. My favourite is the dragon fruit and coconut cream. It smells amazing and it smells so good. And then when it comes to hair stuff, I'll either get Pantene or I'll get Head and Shoulders. They work amazingly, and it just works. Even with my hair being wavy, they still work better than curly hair shampoos for me. But then I've never tried any brilliant curly hair shampoos, so then you don't need really nice skincare. My skin is okay, obviously, because I'm going through like hormones and stuff, it's going to be going all weird. But it's been okay recently. But I just use really basic things. So yeah. Yeah, no, so it's still easy to have like a romanticized routine with very basic things. Editor here, so I'm really sorry that like the video was so long. It's just I had so much I wanted to say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if I should do like longer content or shorter content, because I don't know how long people's attention spans are, because I know mine can be really long or really short. It's been like, but yeah, so like, subscribe, hopefully comment on my like notes video. I actually got like a decent bit of feedback, which is really nice. So this is going to actually be uploaded later that day, so yeah, I'm not going to be this productive in the school term, but I wanted to get some videos out before I go to South Africa, because then I won't be able to get any videos out, or if I do, it'll be like really rare. I will be filming videos though. But if you subscribe, you'll join the family and I can give you more tips. Bye!